Дубль 2 или 3, я уже не знаю какой. Сейчас как интересно. Ну сейчас вроде быстрее. Хорошо. Майлз, у тебя там как? Хорошо. На этом и остановимся, пожалуй. Вот, я, в общем-то, как и хотела, побочки пробежала по большей части в космосе и на Цитадели. Я оставила только одну. Сейчас уже загружусь тогда. Которая про Цербер. Мне показалось это более-менее важным. Поэтому я ее оставила. Что у нас там в журнале? Да, ну то есть, короче, здесь остались только такие, которые там что-то собирать. Такой бред, который я все равно делать не буду. Это что, да, это тоже собирать. Вот, а все остальное, как бы, мы сделали. Ну и там еще, наверное, какие-то квесты нам еще дадут по мелочи, но в принципе не сильно много должно быть. Вот. Цербер. Блин, здесь как-то калечно написали. Вообще он, по-моему, взялся, когда... Да, когда мы генерала там в башне Цитадели с ним разговаривали, он просил найти свою пропавшую разведгруппу. Мы поехали ее искать на какую-то планету. Приехали, а там вылез, короче, молотильщик, который такая большая-большая противная змеюка, выпрыгивающая из земли. Вот, мы его замочили и выяснили, что там кто-то поставил маяк бедствия, который приманил эту разведгруппу прямо к нему в гнездо, и этот молотильщик, короче, эту разведгруппу грохнул. Чё тихо? А здесь музыки, наверное, нет особо. Здесь как бы тихая музыка, по-моему. Я не знаю, вот сейчас вот эти вот штуки как слышны. По идее, как обычно, я ставила звук. Могу с кем-нибудь поговорить. Чувак, иди сюда, давай с тобой поговорим.
Yes, Commander.
Вот.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with
А
non-humans.
так как?
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as
Если
a navigator
все еще
right out of
тихо, то
school,
я сделаю
following
громче.
in my
Там
grandfather's
было
footsteps,
куда
I
делать
guess.
громче.
My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
Причем, мне кажется, этого
I got
диалога
my
мы еще
officer's
не
commission
слышали.
after Elysium.
Хотя,
Must have
может,
made
я
an
уже
impression
забыла.
on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
А, да, был. Вот, последнюю фразу я помню.
Carry on, Presley.
Вот,
Yes, sir.
ну, хз, могу просто сделать чуть-чуть громче на всякий случай. В общем-то, тут не сложно. Сейчас должно было стать громче. Я не знаю, могу так это пощелкать. Вот. И, короче, я там что-то про Цербер говорила, и да, мы вернулись назад в Цитадель, рассказали про всю генералу, он сказал, что так, короче, плохо, так быть не должно было, что за сволочи такие так поступили, я это все должен разузнать, изучить, и, короче, он пропал, и потом он с нами связался там по этому скайпу магическому, И сказал, что вот во всем виноваты некая группа Цербер, которые были спецподразделением Альянса, это вот этой человеческой армии. Но потом в какой-то момент они плюнули на все и просто ушли, и ну как бы исчезли. И стали работать сами по себе, ставить какие-то эксперименты, что-то новое изучать. Ну, короче, стали такими террористиками. Вот. И мы сейчас вот осталась вот эта миссия, которая, собственно, поехать на базу Цербера и там что-то поделать. Вот. Я не думаю, что у нас какие-то новые линии диалога появились. Потому что они обычно появляются после сюжетных миссий. Ну да, сейчас везде скайп.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Конечно. Нет.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Ладно, возможно, можно.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in
Вот
you
опять Марины нет.
and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so
Блин, теперь со
rushed
всеми
and
придется
high-strung.
разговаривать. Да, ёкала мене. Что за жиза? Теперь меня не слышно. Но я тихо говорю, поэтому я звук не хотела ставить сильно высоко.
We don't have the luxury of time.
Но сейчас
And a
еще на
sorry
фоне
can live for
диалога,
1,000
как бы,
years.
слышно, не
We're
слышно.
lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Потому что что-то мне стремачно сворачиваться во время диалога.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something
Типа,
stupid
это
again.
я тебя
I
загуглила,
wanted to know more
чувак.
about you, to understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling
Ну вот
about you,
скажите,
Shepard.
вот, ну она же явно подкатывает.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Блин, я не помню здесь. Сейчас надо делать выбор или не сейчас? Ну а вот так. Ты тоже не понимаешь намеков. Это личное. Господи. Аж особая женщина. Особую женщину мы... Я не... Блин, Майлз, вот где ты, когда ты нужен? Я не помню. Ладно, рискнем. Свернуться, в смысле. Так, ну давайте я так сделаю. Промежуточный варик. Майлз. Вот что ты... Ладно, если что, мы недавно загружались. Перепройдем.
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so.
Фак.
Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction
А,
between
ну
us,
ладно,
Shepard.
спасибо.
You're right. There is something between us.
А с кем ты
I knew
мутил,
it,
Майлз?
and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
Господи. Ну это да, чутка ваниль. Марина, вот здесь как раз эти разговоры о любви. Вливайся. Ты, конечно, начало диалога пропустила, она так к нему подкатывала. Ну, в принципе, если хочешь, я могу перезагрузиться. Здесь не так далеко было. Я еще ничего не сделала. Вот реально, я просто к ней подошла и начала разговаривать. Или Марина ворвалась и вырвалась тут же. Ясно. Фак. Блин, так не выйти. В том-то все веселье. Так, я на всякий случай проиграю нормальные диалоги, если там сделается автосохранение сразу после разговора вдруг, и я не смогу откатить.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Вы первые начали. Еще на вы.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Сейчас попробую загрузка. АГБТ фак. Ясно. Ну естественно, только вот это, если я сохранялась. Чтобы я помнила, когда я сохранялась. Так, 20, 15. Вот это самое позднее. Ну чё, рискнем. Это я, по идее, сохранялась, да, после того, как побочки все прошла. Там, да, там больше нигде нету. Да, ничего нету. Ну, хз, Марин, может, обновись? Мы вроде бы с задержкой разбирались здесь уже, и сейчас более-менее. Да, ну, короче, вроде все то же самое.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Конечно.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true.
Yes.
At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Вот смотри, как женщина женщине. Хочешь сказать мне, что она не подкатывает сейчас к нему?
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Тут еще это чуть-чуть Санта-Барбары для полного счастья.
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
Да, конечно, и между ними, и между нами, между всеми.
You're right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you?
Да ладно, и сейчас
We have only
маскирует.
known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
До свидания.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Ну, ты мне ничего не
Yes,
скажешь.
Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ну, блин, теперь со всеми придется разговаривать. Только у него, наверное, ничего не появилось.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Doctor, just
Это
so.
было уже.
Seems like a sweet. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just trying to get a sense of where the
I
crew is
didn't
at.
figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's got to be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
Потому что ты...
Paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
Just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Да, похож. Это его предыдущая версия.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something.
А, и это сейчас-то как слышно нормально меня и игру. И меня на фоне игры.
Military issue talent, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough, but they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Tyrion. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
С тобой еще раз
Anything you
можно
need,
поговорить.
Just trying to get a sense of
We're
where...
all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time.
Commander?
Там ничего нету.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him.
Конечно, найдем.
He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you. But if there's anything else I
Это
can
не
do, to help,
спойлеры, это
anything,
уверенность.
just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Сейчас это будет на нас наезжать Зелиару.
Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up. What's her name? Tisoni?
Ну реально Санта-Барбара, ё-моё. Вы выходите за рамки.
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm
Да
allowed to
вообще.
meet?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. Anyway, interested in a quick drink? It's a special occasion.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter. The commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
I should have figured this out myself. I don't know how I can help you, though.
Look at who I am, Shepard. Do you ever hear me ask for help? It's not that bad things don't happen to me. If you stay with me long enough, maybe I'll tell you about some of them. But I deal with them myself. I don't need a shoulder to cry on, a knight to rescue me, or a man to make me happy. This is who I am. I like her. And you better like her too. So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Блин, ну это, конечно, слишком напрямую, но ладно.
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
The Alliance isn't perfect, but it does well enough.
Have to disagree with you there, Skipper. Giving aliens the run of our most advanced ship? Kowtowing to the Council?
The Alliance should be able to stand on its own. We can't. Yet. Why not learn from the races who've been standing for the last 1,000 years?
How can you say that, given everything we've seen out here? They're already acting like Saren is our problem, already sicking us on the bear. The Council races will always think of themselves first. It's human nature. We can't afford to trust them, not if the survival of humanity is on the line.
Ash, you believe in God, an infallible, all-knowing creator with a plan for the universe. You think the diversity of views in the galaxy wasn't part of that?
I don't know what God intends, Shepard. I don't think humans have some divine mandate, if that's what you mean. I don't think we're superior.
Ну, не так много на самом деле. Но мне кажется, меньше половины. Может, 1/3. Майлз, ты как думаешь?
Humans are aggressive. We think fast, we move fast.
Просто сложно с
Wars have
побочками,
started
я
because of our
не
need for
очень
constant
помню,
progress.
сколько их
The
после
Council can balance that.
Наверии.
Well, that's... Huh. Guess I never thought of it that way. All big picture, I mean. It doesn't make what happened to Granddad any better, though.
What happened to your grandfather shouldn't have happened.
Well, at least somebody knows that. You and he would have gotten along. He was a tough old bastard. I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
I think she's being straight with
Yeah, she... Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Wow.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
Aw, no fun, Skipper. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Shepard,
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I
Марине
do.
понравилось, я вижу.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
По идее, мы это все прогнали уже.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough.
А
I
нет,
took
вот
my
этого
first
не было.
contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
Ну, Шепард не
You'll
считает,
find
что
the
нам
convoys
долго
before he
осталось.
does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Telly.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Все, вроде со всеми поболтали. Теперь можно лететь дальше. И, блин, да, я тут уже людям объясняла. Марине сейчас еще более краткую версию попробую изложить. Я оставила одну побочку, все остальные я прошла, которые у меня пока были. И я оставила одну побочку, которая называется Цербер. И она про очень плохих чуваков, которых надо замочить, которые являются типа бывшим спецподразделением человечества, и которые сейчас как бы слиняли от человечества и ушли в террористы. То есть, по сути, тебе надо запомнить только то, что есть такие чуваки, которые называют себя Цербером, и что они очень-очень-очень-очень плохие. Вот это вообще самое краткое изложение фактов. Ай, блин, ну серьезно, зараза. Ай. Это будет долгая миссия. Ну, а эта миссия, она, если мне память не изменяет, она более-менее раскрывает в деталях, почему они такие плохие, и создана для того, чтобы мы прям прочувствовали, какие же они сволочи. Кстати, по прокачке. Как красопетка креветка. Куда бы вам пойти? Ладно, пойдемте за мной, будем всех мочить. Не, я ее выпускать не хочу. Идите нафиг. Мне больно. Фак. Мне очень больно. Ну, типа, пошла вся тактика нафиг. Что называется. Их там две, что ли, эти креветки? Мне казалось, что только одна. Одна. Вот еще. Но не хочу ее выпускать на самом деле.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Так-то дверь закрыта вроде, блин, не видно. Да, скорее всего, закрыта. Нам сейчас тупо по каждой надо проехаться. Да я ж не против, ты отойди только. Стой здесь. А ты пизду куда-нибудь сюда. Хотя бы. Молодец. Послушный-то какой. Не? Сволочь. Ну, уже зашевелились, а это не те зашевелились. Они просто что не понравилось, как меня пиздили на прошлой базе. Вон он, красавчик. Теперь иди сюда. Ну, красота. И эти картаны божественные. Давай ты кого-нибудь выманишь на себя. О, примерно так. Эх. Ну идите сюда, котики.
Let's head to that next base, Shepard.
Да, мы
This
ищем, в
is
общем-то,
my
этого
kind of mission.
генерала, который там полез туда, куда ему не следовало, и вот он типа что-то нашел плохое. Я же их не называла вроде котиками. Сейчас, во всяком случае. Так, да, звучит как я. А. Да идите нафиг, пожалуйста, с вашим количеством предметов. Все равно идите нафиг. Это вы еще не видели, я еще на побочках понабиралась, так меня заставили выкидывать. Эх, что тут у нас? Хищник. Нифига. Тут тоже нифига. Тоже нифига. Тоже нифига. А, ну может гранаты какие. Ну, такую давай хотя бы. А, вы, кстати, заценили? Она не розовая. Это ж какое достижение. Сейчас главное ее не поменять на розовую. Но они, конечно, говёные остальные. Ладно, не поменяем, значит. Не надо розового. У меня от розового, и он уже синенький, а не розовенький. Ну, держи 6, мне же не жалко. Нагината. Если бы это был еще нагибатор, было бы очень хорошо. Нагината 7. Вот здесь так весь продвинутый парень. Не, нафиг розовую. Просто очень сильно нафиг. Вроде бы это получше. Да. Не. Меня эта розовая хрень бесила. Поэтому вряд ли. Ох, какой он хорошенький. Цунами. Перегром. Рексика теперь. Ой, что тут у тебя вообще все грустно, чувак. Как это я так на тебя забила? Не, бери банши. Ну вот вы видите, как я все повыкидывала? У меня нифига не осталось. Уменьшение отдачи. Ну, пускай так. Все ему все тут впаяю. Еще патроны. Ух, чувачок, как это я так на тебя забила? Мне прям стыдно. Очень стыдно. Бедненький ты мой. Как тебя еще не грохнули? Не, я не помню тут зелененьких. Хотя у них у всех такой дизайн, что я не особо-то и запоминала. Я вон удивилась, когда мне розовенькая выпала. Поэтому... Ох, мы тебя сейчас прям, чувак. Хышник. Бери медведицу. Тут такой медведик. Фух, не розовый, слава богу. Я прям дыхание задержала. Эти щиты, да, мой же ты хороший. Или я тебе хочу это дать. Точность движения, времени. Ладно, все. У тебя что? Кинетический буфер. Ну, возьми получше хотя бы. А у меня что? Раз уж пошла такая тема. По-моему, пора избавиться от этих броней. Я скоро перестану брать это барахло всякое. Я буду все сразу в Унигель переводить, потому что меня вот эта вот ситуация задалбывает уже. Марина, тебе лишь бы буфера. Это все, скорее всего, можно продавать еще. Но так я запариваться точно не буду. Я все равно ничего не покупаю. Да, мне как-то хватает того, что мне игра дает. тебя понимаю. Ну, я себе тогда то же самое могу сказать, слышишь? Умненькая какая. Кого я не ношу? А, это Майлз. Я бы посмотрела на это. Ай, грёбаные патроны. Нафига я вас собирала? Хотя на самом деле этот унигель мне очень пригодился в одной из побочек. Я там наткнулась случайно на бомбу, которую надо было обезвредить за 10 секунд 3 раза, ну там в 3 местах. И, короче, я на себя не надеялась и делала это при помощи унигеля. И каждая из вот этих 3 раз требовала 100 унигеля. Итого у меня это истощило почти весь этот унигель. Добытый такими трудами. Все, ну я уже почистила все, что только могла. Мне нужно завопить снова через, блин, полчаса. Вот только посмотрите, какое у меня божественное количество щитов. Еще одна осталась. Ох. Да, я помню, что я божественный водитель. Но это не я, это машина, честно. И ландшафт, который дизайнеры игры сделали. В меня попали такие. Еще раз попали. Где вход? А. Понятно. У меня нет машины, я не езжу. У меня права есть, а машины нет. И я даже не буду притворяться, что я в реале вожу хорошо. Это вообще не так, потому что я права получила. И после этого, блин, лет 5, наверное, не садилась за руль вообще. И сейчас только потихонечку иногда начинаю садиться, но я уже, блин, нифига не помню. И это... это стрёмно. И это тот еще адреналинчик. Давайте вы все ко мне придете. Вот примерно так. Иди нафиг.
Time to get Kahoku some payback. Dead and done,
Мы
just
уже
the way I like 'em.
всех замочили. Ну, понимаешь, Марин, они же не знали, что я не ездила 5 лет. У меня были права, и я их, ну, я их меньше, чем за 5 лет обновляла. Но я не ездила. То есть, ну, я просто приходила, потому что у меня каждый... Ну, у меня американские же права. И у меня каждый раз эти права выдавались на на срок действия моих документов иммиграционных, и оно всегда было меньше 5 лет, и поэтому мне всегда приходилось права обновлять раньше, чем в течение 5 лет, и всегда это сводилось просто к тому, что я приносила иммиграционные бумажки, и мне обновляли права без там тестов каких-то, ну и там и зрение проверяли, а так без тестов каких-либо.
Shepard, over here. It's Gahoka.
I guess Cerberus found him after all.
Что у нас? Дали нам... Ой, обаяние на 10 сейчас вкачаем. Ух. Так, и что у нас тут еще можно вкачать? А чё так? Я же нажала куда-то. Ну ладно. Нет, так нет, мне же не жалко. Кого ты там накачать хочешь, Майлз? А, нам теперь надо на другую планету топать, чтобы их уничтожить. Ах, это неприятности. Ну да, но смотри, ты же делаешь страховку именно для того, чтобы ездить. Я, соответственно, не езжу, и у меня нет машины, то есть я ну, физически не владею машиной. Я никакую страховку ну, я это могу ее сделать, но у меня ее нет. но это не значит, что я не вожу. То есть, да, я все так же могу там сесть за чью-то машину, если мне кто-то разрешает, и с их документами, и с их страховкой ездить. И того понять, ездила я эти 5 лет или не ездила, не очень-то возможно. Плюс страховки все частные, они не пересекаются с... Ну, здесь, я про здесь говорю. Они не пересекаются с государственными там базами какими-то и так далее. То есть государство особо не видит, есть у тебя та страховка или нету. И я забыла, куда мне надо. А у меня, да, у меня фигово с одновременными действиями. Журнальчик. Колумбия, Voyager. Окей, Voyager, Колумбия, Нефрон. Кто-нибудь запомните, пожалуйста. Ага, на русском языке им от моего стрима вообще ноль эффекта. Voyager, Voyager, Voyager. Казалось, что он где-то внизу. Эй, а где Voyager? Или я Voyager? А, да, я Voyager, нормально. Амазонка, Колумбия. И там было вот эта хрень была. Человека, что ли, взять какого? Ну, давайте так. Хотя не помню, чтобы мне там технические умения нужны были. Что так. Это я случайно. Подземное сооружение, господи. Поехали. Нет, здесь они максимум, ну, по номеру машины, может, пробьют, угнанная она или нет. А для всего остального им надо остановить человека, посмотреть его права и пробить номер прав уже, увидев их и так далее и тому подобное. То есть к номерам машины здесь не привязывается столько всего. Меткие ребята. Я тоже меткая. Блин. Эпично. Да, все нормально. Всех завалили же. Именно. Все идет по плану. По-моему, здесь меня очень адски пиздили. Кстати, может, Эшли можно прокачать. И каких-нибудь предметиков ей надавать. Все берем. О, господи. Что тут у тебя? Ну, у тебя все нормально. Ну, единственное, что... Вот она розовая. Зараза. Феникс. Ну, на день нету. Ну, тут поменьше хотя бы. Это, вот это как-то посимпотнее еще. Более-менее. Экзоскелет, крушащий урон, физический предел. Не, возьмем вот это. А, блин. Ну, бывает. Одно другому не мешает, это главное. Так. Гаруса мы ж только что обмундировывали вроде бы. Да. Особенно штурмовая. Чего у вас счетов так мало, ребята? Нас же сейчас пиздить будут. Иди сюда. Ты иди сюда. Зараза. Мне можно просто с пулеметом так стоять и тут расстреливать.
All targets down.
Блин, сколько ящиков, вот сколько в них всякой хрени. О. В чью, Марина? Очень интересно мне знать. Ах, зараза. Ну все, это мы потратимся. Ну бы там мне втиснуться. Все. Че, мне назад нельзя было идти? пока закончили с Цербером, насколько я понимаю. Нам надо что-то еще поделать, чтобы эта миссия продолжилась. И куда я иду? Ну, Марина, ты не продумала. Тебе надо было лучше подготовиться.
Transmission coming in, Commander.
О,
I think you're gonna want to
вот
hear
и
this one.
продолжение.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Ну, Марина, так а чё ты отстаёшь?
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kohoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kohoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Все, мы сейчас поедем на доверие. Что-то сюжетное ради разнообразия сделаем. Я ее беру. Но на самом деле не взять его на эту миссию. Это глупо. Но, блин, меня угрущает вот эта полосочка. Прям сильно угрущает. Ну, учитывая вот к какой расе он принадлежит и с кем здесь надо будет махаться, как бы, ну, это такой прям идеальный выбор исторически, скажем так. Я про Рекса конкретно, а ее, потому что там Бенезия. Ну, попробуем, короче, так.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Смотрите, какие мы все не розовые.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Это та планета, где нас не хотели пускать. На которую мы должны были скоро вернуться, но вот мы возвращаемся только сейчас. Че, Вихи, вы еще обижены на меня? Да, обижены. И ты?
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Так быстро.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Ну вот и поговорили. Ну чё ты её опять достаешь, мужик?
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
И чё? Хотя у него квест какой-то, по-моему.
This one offers greetings. You are the specter that visits Port Hanshan. News travels fast here.
Ты о чём, Майлз?
Indeed, esteemed specter.
Ага,
Your arrival
поняла.
was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute and quick to anger.
Inamorda.
You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it.
This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help.
Да блин. Я не хочу его брать такой репликой. С этой иномордой нельзя поговорить? Может, он передумает?
I'll be leaving now. This one humbly begs the other to consider its request.
Я уже плохо помню дизайн этого уровня. Это, по-моему, я не хочу еще туда. Ну окей. Лилихеракс. Хорошее имя тоже. Мне нравятся имена на этой планете.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analaeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analaeus. And the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
I have to go.
Блин.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Дерганый у меня пальчик.
So what can I do for you today?
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. Analaeus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan.
Да,
Just call
пальчик.
me Lee.
Что
Humans
мне
have a problem
нравится.
saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me. keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Эх. Это куда? Кто мне скажет? Ну ладно, сейчас узнаем. Спасибо, Майлз. Очень информативно.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Пока-пока. Божественный дизайн уровней, ничего не скажешь. А чё, ему нельзя сказать? Мне казалось, что можно было его предупредить. И мы отсюда приперлись. Нет, мы не отсюда приперлись. Ну да, но я не хотела брать такой квест. Я лучше сдам ее кому-нибудь. И на мордик. А хули он тут делает? Блин, я забыла, кто такой этот иноморда.
What's that you're drinking?
Human blood with cinnamon. Find someone else to bother.
А, это тот, который... Все, я вспомнила. Что бывает, когда не берешь с собой технаря? Зараза.
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
Еще нет.
No, but I could be.
I could be the king of space. Beat it.
Уйди нафиг, я не буду тебе помогать тогда, если ты такой противный.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
Having some trouble with your office?
Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
Да, тут все прикольные чуваки. С дороги.
How can I help you?
Вот, мне кажется, надо было все-таки технического специалиста взять.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact with the facility is down due to weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
What kind of weather cuts modern communication?
A blizzard is sweeping the Scotty Mountains right now. Between the cloud cover and heavy snow, the satellite uplinks are cut.
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
So, everyone shut up and keep your heads down?
Loose lips sink third quarter profits. You have a more blunt way of speaking than is common here, Commander.
Чё б нет.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Annaleas.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Чего её? Сиреневенький такой. Да. Ничего вы мне не дайте сейф взломать.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Да видишь, что хочешь.
Why is Synthetic Insights closed?
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
I have no more questions at this time.
Ну иди нафиг.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Annaleas isn't the only one with a past to leave Hench. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleas.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Annaleas isn't the only one with a past to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Вроде остальное мы пропиздели уже.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Я хочу попробовать еще поговорить с этой капитаншей, которая Мацу что-то. Если нет, то уже пойдем к этому лорику. Господи, имечко. Блин, лифт, конечно. Это грустно. И эта Мацуна, она еще, блин, далеко аж.
I apologize for my... I have a responsibility to protect the safety and privacy of corporations here. The arrival of an Alliance warship was unexpected.
No harm was done.
That is a generous attitude. My thanks. Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human Spectres. How did you get that job?
I'm a test case. The Council wants to see if humans are ready to rejoin them.
There have been a few stories on the extranet about that. People debating whether or not the Alliance will be given another chance. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I am sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah-blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Don't they have their own security forces?
Everything from hackers to mercenaries. They have investments to protect after all. But we are the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing. Anyone who works on the side is fired.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble. You're not so tough.
Вот тебе бы я вмазала. Ну, короче, нифига, надо топать к этому лорику. Да толку я ж не могу. Но она же все равно не умрет. Ну, точнее, ну, короче, ты понял. Вот. Ладно. Я просто подумала о том, чтобы команду сменить, но мне лень. Я ж так не могу, нет, так не могу. Значит, будем с этими ребятами бегать.
Back again. what can this old Turian do for you today?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Да, конечно.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Analeus.
Indeed?
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus' thug. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Хрен тебе. По-моему, ж сюда. Да. Молодец, Майлз. Ага. Так, это гараж. А где эти синтетик? Что-то там. Блин, по-моему, же не здесь. Или они были наверху? Да, это не здесь. А, нет. Стоп. А, нормально. Да, Майлз, я нашла уже.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Да, но все остальные чуваки. Кто там такой меткий? Ляра, я была о тебе лучшего мнения. Вау. Ну, точно же джедаи. Привет, Бранд. Мы рады, что ты с нами. Ну, короче, на этой планете мы ящики открывать не будем. Вообще. Класс. А где еще один Кент? Я же его вижу. А, вот он тут. Кентик. Вот и где ковры? Я так хотела ковры. Прям никакого морального удовлетворения. А, мне туда надо. Я туда пока не хочу. Это тоже в пролете. В пролете. В пролете. Ну, короче, сорян, ребята. А чё с ним не так? Ну, хоть что-то мне дали.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect?
А, это та сучка, которой мне вмазать хотелось.
Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to...
Чё она там стояла? Кто-нибудь может объяснить? Иди сюда, лапулик. Лапулик. Ну, ящик. Вот это Ляра явно сделала. Вот чё он не шел.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias's thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analaeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Analaeus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Analaeus' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analaeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Analaeus is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this
я не
either.
помню, о чем ты,
You specters
Майлз.
play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
You gave me the company line about Peak 15. What's the truth?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead
Не,
from
я
the battle
так не делала
stations
точно, потому
vaporizes
что мне
all
этот
contaminants.
Аналеус вообще не симпатичен. Блин, я прослушала, что она
And if the
сказала.
crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
По-моему, с ней бухнуть можно в третьей части или в какой, да, Майлз? Я даже не видела.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Analaeus for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
Политика по-крогански.
It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Блин, она ушла, что ли? Зараза. Ой. Да поможешь, конечно, куда мы двинемся. Мы же альтруисты, мы всем помогаем. Чё?
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of
Ну
work is
да,
ending.
да, я помню.
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
Yes.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
Если бы можно было, я бы тебя вмазала сейчас.
I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
У него, да, тут местами анимация норм такая. Да я не могу ничего взламывать, у меня нету технического специалиста. У меня вообще технические навыки на нуле. Видишь? Я ж типа ложанулась. Ну все, Майлз, будет тут... Вот те ящики тебя не возмущали. Я пропустила уже ящиков 10. Да не хочу и менять, это надо через кучу лифтов идти. Но дважды. Туда и назад.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Ну что там такого особенного? Давай, то я уже почти ушла. И на меня вон пушку целят. Ну и все.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Блин, мне кажется, в меня сейчас стрелять будут. А что там у вас по одежке, ребятки? Ну да, я знаю, что он был недоступен. А какой гризли? Ты чё? Это ж Мака. Вот я так и помнила. Ой, блин, опять эти шалавы. Ну ё-моё. Сам ты гризли.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
Бляха-муха.
did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm
Они
the
первые
victim here.
начали.
The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
The Asari bitch came with a bunch of cargo. You were probably packing those.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines.
Ну,
You could
еще
pack
пару
them
часов,
tightly.
думаю, а что?
I must
Ты
report to
спадки
the
уже
executive
хочешь?
board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Чё я не могу в эту машинку сесть? Так я в него и не могу сесть. Я могу сесть только в Мака, который там дальше. Ну, посмотри сам. Мака, с какой стороны на него не посмотри. Шо? Ну так я в него и не села же. Ты же мне сказала, садись в Гризли. В Гризли я не могу сесть. Я могу сесть только в Мака. Что ты мне тут мозг путришь? Хотя он отмечен на карте, но как бы это, видимо, обломчик. А так бы я покаталась, конечно. А, да? Блин. Чё ты молчал? О, грусть, печаль. Ну, в смысле, ты не молчал, конечно, но я не поняла. Осталось только вот такое уи сделать. Но я не буду. Ну, я никогда не видела Майлз. Сорян. Я всегда примерно там стояла возле ящиков и отстреливалась просто. Ну что, выходить заставите? Зараза. Вот сейчас мы чуть уи не сделали. Зараза. Блин. Люблю я эти хрени. Ну, какие заразы. Да бляха-муха. Короче, тут не напрыгаешься. А это что за хрень? Пор улучшений? Не, он того не стоит. Блин. Да харе, ребята. Нормально же общались. Да бляха-муха. Вы уже поняли, я не люблю эти щиты. Не, выходить я не хочу ради этого. Ты на камеру сними, как ты его жрешь, чтобы мы потом посмотрели. Посмотрите, какие здесь уи можно делать. Блин, идите в жопу. Ты, зараза, охренела? Это да. Кажется, он был дальше, да, дальше. Где там еще? Я тут улетала кучу раз просто. А, понятно. Привет, привет, коль не шутишь. Эх, вот я бы лучше всех расстреляла из машинки. Что вы меня заставляете выходить? Ох, ё-моё.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
We're in the middle of a fight.
Да что ты орешь на меня? Я знаю, что мы в середине боя. Вы что, сработаете сейчас? Зараза.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Ну как, Майлз, тебя еще не бесит, сколько ящиков я пропускаю в этой миссии? На самом деле, в итоге здесь, походу, будет больше гетов, чем вторых чудиков, которых я опасаюсь. И ради которых я взяла Крогана. Ну, что поделать, склероз он такой. А хули? Ой, они что, все в одинаковой броне? А нет, Ляра в синей. Вон она, красотка, креветочка. В жопу идите. А, прям так, да? Ну, бывает.
What were those?
Damned if I know, but someone in this mountain does.
Да в смысле, кто если не ты, чувак? Ну шо ж ты расстраиваешь меня? Да все равно, ну у них же должны были там наскальные изображения какие-то быть. я не знаю, передаваться из уст в уста. Сказания всякие. Сказание я успела добавить. И откуда ты вылезла, зараза? Да это ж его история. Что значит пофиг? Сори, я стрим обновлю на вкладочке. А, ну здесь как раз лифтик. Знает, почему я не сохранилась.
Shepard, that is a backup power system for the station
Сейчас
mainframe.
сохранюсь, попробую.
So whack it and turn this thing on.
Никуда нельзя в итоге. Не, мы тут не шарим особо по детям, вроде бы. Только Марина, может, знает. Но Марина пока отошла. Майлз, тебе Марина не делилась секретами, как уложить детей?
Startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Я чувствую себя сейчас как в фильме «Чужой». Ну, мало ли, о чем они там разговаривали. Я типа помню, что там в чатике было. Ну, давайте вручную сначала. О, господи. Там это переведем, только скажите как. Не? Ну, бывает, чё. Прикольно. Не, ну эти две по-любому сюда. Я могу назад еще перекинуть. Точно, я могу сделать. Вот. Нет. Так я не могу сделать. Могу так сделать. Нет, так сделать. Потом так сделать. И, наверное, так сделать. Не знаю зачем, честно. грусть, печаль, тоска. А, нет, пускай так. Если вы думаете, что я знаю, что я делаю, я не знаю, что я делаю. Ну, что ты? Я просто от балды, по сути, перекидываю их. Ха!
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Да норм, это логика игры диалоговая.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift
Ну,
Station
жены это да,
subsidiary
жены это
labs.
сложно.
User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants
Перевод,
released
да,
from laboratory pod
хороший
Gamma.
перевод.
Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander.
Вот не надо про
Inquiries
чеканную
related to our
монету.
research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
Женячий багет выдается только по особым случаям. Она и за бесплатно, если что, его пропишет.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Я прослушала половину того, что она мне наговорила.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are
Пооткрывались
offline.
дверки, поэтому походим.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Майлз, чё ты такой агрессивный? Чуваки, подвиньтесь. Сколько вас?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Ой. Ох ты ж, блин, зараза. Это было очень болючее. Ой. Да блин.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Где мои хваленые напарники? Вот чё вы здесь стали?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Эх, лабиринты.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Мне кажется, это не самые съедобные креветки. Не, арахни я убивать не собираюсь. Как вот этих зараз.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Что ты плюешься? Противные или сволочи?
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Здравствуйте, Женек. Какими судьбами вы к нам решили заглянуть? Чё такое, Жень? На работе что-то или так? Ну, молодец. Стахановка ты. Типа, все, я уже поехать могу. Мне казалось, еще что-то надо было сделать. Ну ладно. Это ты про канал, Жень?
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Вот теперь я пожалела о том, что взяла Крогана.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here.
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
Ну, в общем-то, придется, значит, по старинке. Это было бы так божественно. Сколько у вас тут? 2 козы. Да нет, я не буду возвращаться. Не после всего этого. А, лол, серьезно? Класс. Вы меня не пропустите так? А, может, она пропустит.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
Блин, а это все было уже.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment.
You have no idea.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Но вообще-то нет. В идеале пустите меня, пожалуйста, дальше. А то как-то грустно. Так, а чё?
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Нет, там нету больше ничего вроде.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Или в самую первую опцию.
Not now, Shepard.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the
The
contaminants?
chamber is equipped with a fail-safe... Unfortunately, the fail-safe system...
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site.
Unlock the
User alert. Contaminants are present within the...
Override.
Very well. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Я половину промотала, но там, короче, было все про то, что откройте. О, так стоп, я не это... Не уничтожила их? А чё оно нажалось? Но не нажалось. Ой, А, блин, одна еще оттуда вылезла. Какая зараза. Вовремя я отсюда свалила. Их кто-то, по-моему, Рекс очень прикольно давит. Вот где вы? Кидалово. Ну это вообще тупость. Ходить и открывать им двери.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
А, тут меня не будут пиздить пока. Естественно. Тоже, по-моему, не могу, да. Кому что? Я в Халфу не играла, поэтому... Ты Шорт, ты про Half-Life?
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm the Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about Rift Station.
Да кто меня обидит, Джека?
What do you need to know?
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people.
Даже я в этом не сомневаюсь, Женя. Они так тем более, я думаю.
I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Да Женя с паточки сейчас идет. Чё вы? Натягивание откладывается до завтра. Или до вых.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Ха.
Thanks for the help.
Только сзади, Женя.
Group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Сейчас, сорян, я просто свой чат по работе чекну. Может, там кто-то что-то написал. Но нет, тихо. Ух, сколько ящиков, Майлз. Ну, вообще нет, но сейчас же у нас было Рождество, и на понедельник я... Ну, это у нас были выходные во вторник и в среду. На понедельник я взяла их за свой счет. Ну, в смысле, из отпуска. А четверг-пятница я, по идее, сегодня работаю, но так как у нас половины компании нет, если и больше, то можно работать типа из дома, поэтому я взяла ноут домой рабочий и проснулась утром перед стримом, что-то поделала, и мы достримим, тоже поделаю, просто, ну, я поменяла местами, в общем, стрим и работу. Я поработать могу и вечером, там, и хоть ночью, а постримить мы только в одно время можем.
Uncertain, I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement, I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
I'll see you later.
Grimly.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Норм. Поговорили.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Ой, отстань. Так. Ты мне иногда так Егора напоминаешь, Бранд. Серьезно. А, это лифт, что ли? Зараза. Здесь что ли тоже будет лифт сейчас? А, нет.
I know you, What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
Suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments.
Хорошо, я не буду Егору говорить.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, They'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Вот тебе только списись подавай.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
Quarantine labs are near the... Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm our doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Вот они, конечно, запендюрили этот медотсек. Нафига было его так спускать? Еще Дезмонд Майлз есть. Чё?
Okay, this one again. How can you tell jokes? So this hydrogen atom says to another hydrogen, I lost my electron.
Не помню, куда это ведет. Ну да ладно. Понятно. Чё здесь не подписано?
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters.
Новости почитай.
Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Зараза.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
Да ты что?
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Блин, я уже забыла, как долго наверие выполняется. На самом деле, мне все время казалось, что быстрее, но что-то не.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both. What do you want?
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Какая тебе разница, Кент? Три двери. Три двери. В какую бы дверь мне пойти? Даже так. Окей, давайте сделаем как-нибудь поинтереснее. Не помню, откуда они полезут, конечно. Хотя, судя по направлению... Ладно, я не буду гадать. Ты стой тут. А ты стой тут. Нет. Ты стой тут. Понятно. Если что, потом возьму. Понятно. Вот точно кто-то должен вылезти.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
We'll see about that, bitch.
Вот перевод. Фу, блин, перевод это не перевел. Он ее сучкой назвал.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Зараза. О, кто такой мощный? Офигенный. Так нечестно. Вот и объясните мне, как она там стояла? А, ладно, там не дырка. Ну ладно. Охранника жалко. Эх.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Понятно, пойдем к доктору. Коротко и ясно, к закрытой зоне. Хули. Какая прелесть.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Ну и шо?
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Ну, вообще-то он мне нафиг не нужен. Ну ладно.
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrolis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
О, позацени-ка Майлз. Какая красота. У нас еще пол игры. Ну, не ладно, не пол игры, но дофига игры. Теперь можно отступника качать. Ой, нет, я не хочу в этом копаться, кажется. Ну его нафиг. Так, туда мне нельзя. Не, ну 0 отступник так неинтересно. Там есть прикольные штуки у отступника, которые я просто иногда не могу удержаться, чтобы не нажать. Мне, кстати, интересно, можно прокачать одновременно 100 того и 100 того? Я не помню, что мне туда надо. Но хрен с ним. Сходим. А с кем я должна была поговорить? А, понятно. Ладно, ни с кем. Кто тут сейчас вылазить на меня будет? Блин, стоп, нет, это рано. Не-не-не, сори. Мы идем назад. А что сейчас произошло? Это я типа в обход пошла или чё? И что тогда в этих риск-лабораториях? Не, нам в общем точно не туда. Майлз. А, Майлз. Короче, я пока не буду никуда ехать. Объясни мне, куда мне надо. Ну, в смысле... Фак. Ладно, я журнал почитаю. От тебя помощи. Вы попали в закрытую часть станции. Скрытое проникновение. Ага, понятно, спасибо. А тут что? Ну, типа, я, короче, могу идти или через риск лаборатории, или через ту хрень, которую я только что прошла. Не, ну, слушай, в риск лабораториях там надо больше стреляться, там меня будут пиздить. А тут я аккуратненько сзади зашла, я так понимаю. Да не хочу я зачищать. Ман, зачем зачищать? Кому это надо? Меня вон там сейчас так зачистят. Можно же это, как там было написано, скрытое проникновение сделать. Где оно тут? Во, видишь, скрытое проникновение. Не хочешь скрытое проникновение? А, или подожди, если охрана не знает о нашем вторжении, то мне потом будет бобо, когда я выйду? Или чё? Хотя он же дал мне доступ в риск лаборатории, эти несчастные. Вот плохая вещь склероз. Ну да, да, я же говорю, я же получила пропуск. Не, ну я, конечно, могу зачистить, мне не сложно, но как бы зачем? Если можно аккуратненько ее сзади нагнуть. Да, что-то вообще странная фраза вышла. Разве что опыт чуть-чуть прокачать, ну такое. Я просто не помню, там, может, кого-то можно было найти еще в этих риск-лабораториях. Они ж, по-моему, здесь где-то, нет? Или я иду не туда? Я иду не туда. Спасибо. Это закрытая зона. Блин, а где эти риск-лаборатории? Я теперь запуталась. Не, это мне... О, блин. Нафиг не надо. Хм. Да в смысле снаружи? Там, где капитан этот? Вот, мне там оказалось, но там как-то только лифтик был. Или надо на лифтике подняться? Ну ладно. Я просто не люблю лифтики. А, спуститься даже на лифтике еще лучше. Чё, ты по лестнице не можешь спуститься, Шепард? Ну ладно, пошлите так. Чё? Будем пиздиться. Ну, спасибо. А так? Отлично. Да, здесь вон какой-то Кент. Вот мне так и казалось. Эд, давайте сейчас на 5 минуток поузанемся. Я не буду ничего вырубать, просто в меню повисит. Звук отрублю только. Вот да, там за чаями, кофами, хавчиками, вот за этим, за всем. Конфетками, печеньками. Моя любимая, ее искать надо. Как бы. Ну, из Масыча, если моя любимая, то ее искать надо. Как же она там называется? Ща загрузится. Да поздно уже, я уже полезла в YouTube. Покорило твое сердце? Шо? Ох, YouTube, конечно, ему больно. Все, наслаждайтесь, я пока отойду. Ну, на самом деле я не ее имела в виду. Сорян, случайно игру врубила сейчас. Я имела в виду чутка другое. Это я песней ошиблась. Сейчас я тут найду. Возможно. Да, я потом перезапущу. Оно задержка пошло, потому что я в интернет полезла, скорее всего. Да, у меня нормальная видюха, не надо вот. Блин, как же она называлась-то? Чтоб я помнила, цены бы мне не было. Мало слабо угадать песню, которой я не помню название, но ты должен меня понять, как она называется. Причем я ее очень быстро узнаю, по идее. А, ну вот это еще хороший, конечно. Но она очень грустная. Да не конец, у нас пауза. Мы ищем музон. Да сорян, это я в интернет полезла. Ну, короче, оно, по-моему, здесь есть, в трейлере. О, Бранд. Ты вообще. трейлер еще вспомнила спустя столько лет. Цены бы мне не было. Ну, короче, видимо, мы найдем потом. В смысле, я. И потом вам покажем. Потому что мы не помним ни хрена. Можете за нас порадоваться. А, или вот она, подождите.
There's a lot of people back on Earth dying while we gather our strength.